Hello my friends and family. I've just gotten back from the Coliseum of Gladiators in Dallas, Texas for the Europa. And there I met many of you spectators. I performed for you. You are not there for me, but instead, in fact, I'm there to meet those that make it so that I'm able to do what I do, as well as meeting many of you, which motivated me more than you can possibly imagine. I was also able to train, experience, and film gladiators that are greater than I. I'm talking about the great C.T. Fletcher, Mike Rashid, and Big Rob. I was able to film and train with them, which again has fired me up for this week. Now, I have not had any training sessions while I was in Dallas. I wanted to experience the Coliseum itself and not overdo it because I needed a rest day and I have not taken one in well over too long. So I took the last 3 days as a rest, and now we are going 3 days deep until you are seeing this episode. Today is the first day back, hit legs, and it's quite intense. Thanks for joining the episode, guys. I hope you enjoy it. Here's Awakening Hercules, episode 4.
Alright, here's the big moment, guys. After a whole weekend of Dallas Europa, weird dieting, being at an airport where we didn't have a lot of food to eat stuff, let's see what we are weighing in here. And we got 203.6. So that is actually a £1.5 pound increase from last week. I do feel a little bloated this week right now because I did have a bit of salty food yesterday, but that is excellent. We are right on track.
Oh, alright guys, so this week I wanted to show you something that I've been making a lot. This is kind of like a very basic meal for me, kind of like a staple, I guess, and every time I do a bulker cut, I always create like a new set of staple meals. It's just how I work. It's weird, I always come up with something new, but I always end up eating the same things over and over and over and over. No matter what the new thing is, that's what it's going to be for like 5-6 months at a time. So essentially, this is kind of just like a homemade chipotle bowl, I guess. It's black beans, we got refried beans in there, and we have brown rice with a little bit of chipotle Tabasco. So really this is, it's kind of just a chipotle bowl without like lettuce and cheese and sour cream and all that stuff, but also with a little bit of refried beans, which is the Southern California twist on it since we are in San Diego. So this is one of the meals that I do eat quite often, and it is absolutely delicious, high in carbs, and I usually have this right after my workout just to get some bullets into my stomach. Not 8 for 8, like I said last week, but 8 for 3. Looks like we need to drop a
Dude, at 3 is just 8.5.
Yeah, man, there you go. So, that was 7 plates for 8 reps. I said last week I was gonna try to go for 8 reps with 8 plates. No go. After this weekend, after the no sleep, all that craziness.
And not eating as much either.
Not eating as much as the expo diet, just being like taxed and stuff. I'm actually really satisfied with being able to hit this for 8 reps still. And I got 3 reps on the 8 plates. Bam, thanks, baby.
this?
I feel like this is something very important that most people do not harp on enough. I drink about 10 of these MyProtein jugs of water a day. That's at least 2 gallons of water because these are 24 ounces each. A gallon is 128 flow ounces. Make sure you get your water in. That's a very important part of this journey. A lot of people don't think that the water and the amount of sleep you get in are actually the best supplements that you can freaking take.
The warrior mentality. I'm gonna try to keep the cussing to a minimum here, but at this very current moment, I'm in a state quite different than what you might usually see me in. I'm in a very pissed off mood. Now, I'm not pissed off at anybody specifically or anything specifically, but I've kind of mustered up a bunch of kind of angst and anger here. And this is how I used to lift when I was about, say 15 when I started lifting until I was about maybe 18 and a half. I used to find something that would get me pissed off and I would just keep thinking about it until I was literally just fucking grunting the whole time. You can get the same optimal workout whether you're lifting in the happiest place of yourself or the most angry place of yourself. But on certain days, I do find that there are certain different moods that I do want to hit and that I will hit a workout better with. Now today, in the beginning of it, I was in a generally happy mood, and then just thinking about a couple things that have had me a little bit angsty, a little bit of frustration that I've had lately. And I'm not even gonna harp on that. You guys can go ahead and guess whatever you want to about that. But I mustered up a little bit of anger, and then I realized that was feeling really good. I was able to push really hard. I was able to get into my groove by being angry. So for the rest of the workout, I just kept dwelling in my head on those things that got me angry and got me more and more into this kind of warrior mindset. And I'm just in my workout. Now, I'm not saying you guys have to do this, but I just want to let you guys know that that is one of the modes that I get into, and you might want to try and see if you can do the same, because it's a great outlet of anger, and it's a reason that I'm able to stay so happy. People say you're so energetic and positive all the time. Well, when I need to, I can take all the anger or all the things that you wouldn't want to openly show in public and, you know, actually live your life through. I can take those things and I can take care of those things by putting those into my workout and lifting through anger.
So I'm really happy with that because I just did a 5x3 with 185, and that was literally my 1 rep max.
Isn't that crazy? Say what you just said though to me. You said
okay, so
third rep when it was grinding.
Yeah, the first two actually felt I want to say easy, but like a lot easier than I was expecting. Yeah. Seriously, I was not expecting that. Yeah. And the third one was literally just a misgroove. It was not strength. At least I don't think it was.
Yeah, so when you guys are going and you want to go for that last really grindy rep, make sure that you also continue to engage everything, because it's very easy to be tired.
Yeah, I was saying like I'm so used to like trying to get as many reps in as possible. So like I want to like I don't want to say you rest at the top, but like you compose yourself, right? Yeah. And I just didn't do that on that third rep, and then that's kind of that's what happened. Lost tightness and stuff like that.
Consciously lifting, my friends.
Yeah.
And hence, another week has passed, and another week closer to our ultimate goal. This past week being quite difficult with all of the traveling to other coliseums and seeing other gladiators, it has thrown me off. But this coming week, we have an entire week of training on my own country, on my own soil, so we can really concentrate on progressing at a correct rate, hitting everything perfectly as far as water, sleep, food, and training goes. So we will see where this week takes us. Expect on the next episode to see updates on my fascia rolling progression. And, as always, thank you for joining me on Awakening Hercules.